Welcome back to the future, everyone. As you can see, we're now on week 2, 1986. Hooray! Also, we have some employee certifications. Hooray! And I've deleted them. So, currently we're working on DOS 3D mode. We have the primary team here, just studying, hanging out, chillaxing. I sort of forgot what I was gonna do. Was I gonna wait for this to finish developing? I don't know. What I do know is that we have Total Recall Serial Killer here, which has nearly turned a profit despite only being out for 9 weeks. And it's the first time we ever got a publisher that wasn't good enough for the game. That's actually gonna keep popping up for maybe another Christmas or two, despite the age of the game. It's a 10 out of 10 product, it's completely impressive, and yeah. We still have Lunar Hollow here. It seems to have sold a bit more, maybe? Or maybe I was just remembering how much in the hole the game was. There's some very devoted fans. It was sort of like a cult hit, but due to the game crash, the video game crash, it didn't just quite catch on. We're out of the video game crash territory. So there is that. Everything's normalized. United States sales will be picking up in the near future, too. We, of course, have Space Puzzles, that's 2 that's selling. Expect No Tofu 2, that's really sold. The Enigma Wars 2, I released to everyone, but you know, it was just released at a bad time. Still, there's a lot of fans of the game, and in the future we might release a 3rd version as well. Some of you might be wondering, actually no one's actually wondered this at all, no one's asked why I switched to, you know, 3D vector mode with DOS. It was just because I wanted to. I could have kept going with 2D pixel mode because DOS is not that overly advanced. You're still better off sticking with the 2D pixel mode, but you know, what the hell? Why not? Play around with shit, go into 3D already. Be ahead of the times here in 1986, even though it's just a bunch of wireframes. Nothing exciting to stare at, but still the games sell incredibly well. I'm embracing 3D instead of, you know, my real life situation when I play many 2D games for my YouTube channel. What was I doing? You all were, of course, doing this, and then you were going to do a bunch of research. I had a bunch of buildings down there in the process. My team was currently studying. Let's actually see if I can do a game. First off, let me check some anti-piracy for a bit. Alright, a cracker group is working on that. Realmers. Well, let's see here. Go ahead and get them work on a game for the DOS system. Is there a sequel I want to make? I mean, there's Pigskin 82, but the problem with that is that you can't rename your sequels. So it would just be Pigskin 82 2. Instead of, you know, as DY Halto 250 suggested, Super Pigskin, or, you know, a more interesting and creative name. It's pretty disappointing on that front. So let's go ahead and check to see what the best possible game I can release is. And of course, you know, I have no experience with the 2D system at all, so it'd be god-awful. So here we are with a wireframe instead. And let's see how I can possibly make this better. There's, of course, a brilliant tier. But we just released, you know, Total Recall Serial Killer, so we should stay away from this even though it's brilliant game core. I could do a great adventure game. I could do a great educational game. Maybe even do better than that, perhaps? I don't think there's any way I could get my effects even higher, though. That'd involve that. That'd only be good. Okay, what about racing? I got excellent here. I don't think I've released a racing or driving game yet, so that could be something to look into. Okay. Role-playing game, that'd be great. Simulation game would be excellent. Okay. I can actually do... We can do something interesting with this. How about a, managerial simulation? Well, maybe not. Well, maybe so. A managerial simulation. Can I have small objects in it? No. So we'll just have to have a lot of spare FPS then. That'll be fine. Of course, I can't fill just yet. I mean, I could. That would make a brilliant game. That would make it better, but my graphics guys would have a really hard time doing this. Go ahead and take you all off of studying. I need to hire some better graphics guys in order to go into this whole stage where I'm going to be doing things right now, if I'm going to be doing filled 3D graphics. The reason why is, well, graphics is so low on my team compared to coding, which means that I'm really going to have to wait on the graphics section. Consequently, you know, it's really a goal to have my lead character here finish studying leadership, or I might just move people, some of the coders, out of the team and put in some folks who have a better flair for things. Although it seems like all my coders here have at least 4s. That's nice. I could hire the shittiest folks, I suppose. I don't know whether I want to ass with it now. Maybe just hold on a few more in-game years of diligent studying will get us to where we want to be. Besides, us taking too long on a game wouldn't exactly be a bad thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and DOS here. Select Simulation, Managerial. We got a brilliant core here. We'll go with this game next, sure. This suggestion is brought to you by Das Master 1, or Das Master. Das Master? Das Master. Horrifying Cooking Total War. Ah! What about Total War no. Horrifying Cooking, Total War. There we go, that looks better. And my air conditioner's running in the background. Have the game mod editor, advanced AI multiplayer, serial network, maximum focus on gameplay, and we're already in extreme territory. Let's go ahead and give the game a little bit of sound and music, though, just because we're awesome. And you'll see, the primary thing holding us back here is graphics. And if we took down the quantity scale, that would really cut down time tremendously, but we want to make this a great and exciting game. We're not spending a whole lot of money to do this. Look at how much that special controller adds. Holy shit. Yeah. We'll just go with low quality music and low quality sound. That'll be fine. And I think for the first time, I'm actually going to go ahead and hire some freelancers. You can only hire up to 10 at a time. You can really see, though, that's really going to take a lot of time. The graphics department is clearly lagging behind everything else. That puts the game out in week 25, depending on time, might have it a little bit later. That wouldn't be so bad. I definitely want to get more I might actually take care of the graphics hiring now. Nah. We'll be fine. I'll go ahead and stick to my guns here. That'll be fine, and we'll just flow through some turns. I don't have any loans outstanding right now. I do have many buildings coming up, which are going to deplete my funds. What do I have in terms of, like... Okay, I finished building those, so I shouldn't really have bugs pop up. Okay, let's just go through a bunch of turns then. I will buy a space for a small booth. Total Recall Serial Killer topped Super Mario Brothers. And another port of Pac-Man, an elevator action with Space Puzzles 2 coming in 5th. Beautiful. Of course, they weren't the best-selling games. King's Quest 2, duh, duh, duh. But Horrifying Cooking Total War got some positive publicity, and we had some great things happen for our 2 products currently out on the market. New and more advanced 16-bit platforms are starting to emerge, which means that your employees will have to study harder to keep up. Woohoo. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and stop here. How you doing? You're at the best? Fantastic. Let's go ahead and preview the game here. This week we received a working example of Horrifying Cooking Total War. Grimith of Reaper Incorporated said the game is still on pretty early on in development. So here's If you have even a passing interest in simulation games or getting less sleep at night, you owe it to yourself to give Horrifying Cooking Total War a try. Overall game opinion is extremely good, the game gets nearly all aspects right, and is properly the best in this genre. Sweet. Okay. Fantastic. Total Recall serial killer is doing incredibly well. This makes me happy. Alright. Demand is vastly accelerating here in the United States. Demand there in Scandinavia, though, is pretty goddamn awful. Go ahead and keep fast forwarding here and accumulating a lot of cash, which we will use to pay off these buildings as they finish. Alright, company knowledge is maxed out in DOS. It is the best it can possibly be. These guys, until further notice, are on study time. And we have a few more turns left before Horrifying Cooking Total War finishes. And we'll go ahead and choose Outsource Publisher. What's the best one we... Wow, there's a huge gulf here between the guys who don't release a whole lot of units and the guys who release a hell of a lot of units. That is unfortunate. I'll pick the Hudson Soft Company here. Okay, the very bad changed there. We've got bad in France. And in Southern Europe. I'm not going to release this game there. Oh, Japan is very bad. Yeah, so Horrifying Cooking Total War will only be available to those in the United States, Scandinavia, Germany, and the United Kingdom. Due to relatively lack of video game demand elsewhere for the moment, we'll just keep the game here. 9 out of 10? Alright. Go ahead and release that son of a bitch. Let it accrue some, you know, popularity and what have you. That's not what I wanted to look at. Manage employees. Can I get a game out for Christmas time? I'm not going to improve on my leadership if I keep fucking around here. It's true. Let's go ahead and buy some new protection. I've got about 12 weeks before Christmas sales start. I might be able to do something with that. Let's go ahead and take a look at Pigskin 8. Well, no. Let's see here. We released an action game, now a simulation game. We've previously done it. Well, not action game, simulation game. Let's take a look. Action simulation. This was another action puzzle solving game. This was action as well, and this was strategy. So, maybe something else. How about? Perhaps... we'll try our hand at adventure games again? Maybe. Okay, Game Core is great. But I can make it great like that. I can make it excellent here. Don't mind me, everyone. Very good. Just trying to solve the mystery. Good. The one with the best FPS is like a puzzle-solving or turn-based adventure game. Great. Great. Can I make this better than great? If I do filled... No, it doesn't look like I can make these currently better than great. Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and do wireframe then, because it'll be easier for me to draw. Horror adventure game. Gameplay level is low. Let's hope that this one sells better. Alright, we're looking at a good game. What can we get here? That doesn't actually take us up. Alright, that takes us to extreme, with some medium quality music and low quality sounds. could put a lot more effort into it. I mean, I do have the money, although I will be going broke. How about none of these endorsements and shit? Won't have any of that. We'll just have some paper maps and art and music and sound of best quality. We're not going to have any sort of celebrity endorsement. It'll all be in-house shit. And this will be from X-Tatro X. The Lovecraftian Locket. Okay, okay. 15 weeks put us at week 42. I definitely want this to be done faster, though. There we go. So we'll hire some experts on the situation, and we'll see where the road takes us. The road takes us to a lot of money, which is nice. I like money. Money's a good thing. I'm gonna keep raking in the cash. I might do a preview of the game, just to let the people know about it. Like, look at my awesome game, everyone. Nah, that would actually make it take longer. I would just want to smack Christmas up in the face with it. How about that? Christmas is about to get smacked upside the face. Sweetness. Okay. You know, my publisher shit's actually going to be done right before this, too. This could be the first game I actually publish on my own. Ah. Oh, breaking news, by the way, there's a financial crisis. Good news, everyone. Financial crisis. Yeah, I got my peripherals done, which I can bundle with platforms. You know, a controller's not available, I can develop it as well as a casing. It's not something I'm going to be doing right now, but I have it in a warehouse. So I can store even more units, which will be helpful because I'm going to publish my own game. How about that? Okay, publisher is done. So this shit's going to take some micromanagement. This might be the only time I handle the personal publishing of my game. But, you know, for the sake of the series, I figure, what the hell, let's go ahead and do this. So, we're going to want to have a few amount of units produced here. By a few, I mean a lot. We're going to hire ourselves an employee who's good at publishing. Like so. We're just going to go after the best person who wants to work for me. Ian Copeland? Nope. What about Philip Case? Alright, Philip Case wants to work for me. How about 9G, sir? Sweet. Okay. So Philip here is going to be responsible for handling the publishing ship. We can currently handle one line with our current number of employees, and that's all we need. Our media format is currently cartridge and tapes. We're going to go ahead and increase this, which will decrease production price per unit, which will maximize income so we don't spend as much. And lines output, we're going to be doing that as well. We're actually going to do that first. Yes, this costs quite a bit of money, folks. Alright, that's up to 10,000, which is nice. Very nice. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this so that it's cheaper to do this. We blew through almost all the cash. That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Alright, we're all good to go here. And in the publishing department, you can publish your own products and also third-party products. To be able to attract developers to publish their products through your company, you need at least an output of around 6,000 units per line. Upgrading lines can help maximize the output. Hiring more publisher employee can also help attract developers and also boost the output on the production lines. And the sell button, I guess you sell the entire department? I don't remember. I actually don't remember how you contact third-party groups either. I don't remember if they contact you or... I'll have to have one of the few people who's experienced with the game and following along in the comments remind me. I really don't have a whole lot of shit to do with the publisher because it annoys me. Well, I suppose I should probably check that. Yes. Okay. That'll be fine. So, game's gonna be done next week. Hooray! And publish. We're gonna release this everywhere, because we can. Because we're publishing this shit ourselves, and it's gonna be awesome. It's a 9 out of 10 game. Yes. I don't care whether I have any units of it available or not. We will be making the units. We don't have any in storage, they will be put in storage. And that will be that. Horrifying Cooking is selling. Total Recall hasn't actually, the publisher's been keeping up with those, so I suppose there's that. Okay, let's go ahead and see this shit at work. Publisher. There we go, we sold over 10,000 units of this shit. As a matter of fact, we sold more units than we could actually make in a week, which means that we pretty much maxed out. Oh, yep. Insufficient copies for this game and insufficient copies for our own game as well. Well, they're both our games. I mean, the one that I'm actually publishing. So yeah, how about that? Insufficient copies. My god. And during this time, I'm just gonna have my team here just kick back. They need a break to study. I'm a little paranoid about the situation. I like to set my study time to 100% anyway, even though the game says they automatically do it. So there's that. And we'll continue to let things go as they are. Insufficient copies for Total Recall Serial Killer. But we did have enough copies for this game this time. We have a few units on stock. Look at our sales there. By cutting out the middleman, we can make a lot more profit with the game. The problem is that it requires some management. Which means I don't want to fast forward through all the turns here. Alright. Just admire my games and my progress and my work here. Go ahead and put these games on budget pricing, because I can. Those two. Alright. Yes, yes, insufficient copies for Total Recall Serial Killer. Man, the thing sells like gangbusters. Good job, Lethal, with the name. It clearly was the name. Oh, man. Great. And we've got tons of cash on hand again. It's going to definitely carry us through the whole, we need 6 mil on hand to pay for that headquarters, so that's good. And we'll go ahead and stockpile units so that I can fast forward through turns again. And Christmas sales are now done. As a matter of fact, we'll actually stop the publisher. Well, no, I'll keep it going until I fill the warehouse, I guess. Why not? Oh, yeah. Whenever you get all the profit, things can definitely go much better for you. How am I looking here? 76%. Okay. Employees getting certified. That's swell. Keep an eye on the situation. Things were paid. My taxes. Over 4 mil in taxes, but I had enough money to cover it. Awesome. Alright, we got plenty of units on stock now. Let's have some more on stock. We can fit a lot. Okay, that's enough. Go ahead and stop the line. And yeah, that'll be good. Everything should be fine. I'm a little tired right now. It's early in the morning. I should be fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and just, I don't know, be awesome, basically. Oh, here we go. I suppose that answered the question. Popped up automatically. A game developer would like your company to publish their game. Winnie the Pooh in the 100. Rating mediocre, 3 out of 10. Contract length 13 weeks. I'm gonna go ahead and take the lump sum here. Alright, it's being controlled automatically. Sweet. I love that. They gave me a lump sum of cash, because a 3 out of 10 game is not going to sell that fucking well, folks. At least that's my personal opinion on the situation. When do I want these fuckers to stop studying? And I suppose it is about that time where I need to think about releasing a new game. Or working on it. Maybe I could start working on it like in week... Let's see, Christmas sales begin around, what, week 38, week 39? Week 19? Yeah, sure, we'll do week 19. I'll keep an eye on that. We'll go ahead and buy a small booth for the giggles. Oh, horrifying cooking Total War just lost out to Castlevania for the Commodore 60. Really? That was the best port of it? Interesting. And NES Castlevania beat out the Lovecraftian Locket, which of course beat out Castlevania for DOS. And best-selling games, King's Quest 3 with Mananananananananan. All right. Of course, they got well, not top ranks, but in the top 5, which is nice. We still got quite a bit of units on stock. I don't think I have to worry about making any more. Perhaps not until the Christmas sales happen again. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Yeah, I want to keep them around. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, let's go ahead and stop now. Okay, software demand picked back up. Sweet. We have our publishing line back, which is nice. Let's go ahead and work on a new game here. Probably somewhere in the 80s. 82%. Ugh. It's gonna take me fucking forever. It's gonna take me for fucking ever. So what are these people doing? Just studying. Matter of fact, you know, this is what I should do. I tell you what. I mean, they're all full of a bunch of 3s. I need to move people out of this team anyway, hire some better people. No, I want to hang on to the cheapos, damn it. Damn it? I mean, look at how expensive 3s would be if you bought them on the open market, okay? Roughly about the same price. You know what I'm paying for their training and studying, and I can't find it within myself to care anymore. They helped. They were important at a time, but now it's time for me to fire people for the first time. Scott Schramm is staying in. Everyone else, it's a barn burner. Everyone, all must go. Eventually, I'll hire new people. I tell you what. But for the time being, I gotta get that coding up. So, many of you are close to 4. Scott Schramm's one of the furthest away. Ah! You know what? I'll pay for the overhead. I'll just keep my patience. You bastards are lucky. Grimith is in a good mood with the Lovecraftian Locket. I tell you what. He's normally not this generous. You know, we have the money, we have the technology, I'll allow you all to keep your jobs. For now. There may come a day where you lose your jobs. And I'll be there laughing. So let's go ahead and make a sequel to Pigskin 82 named, Pigskin 82 2. I'm defying naming traditions, everyone. Good news! So, great game here. Great game all the way. It's only gotta be great. Damn it. Shit. I don't know whether I want to do an only great game. Cancel the sequel. Oh! Interesting. I'll keep that in mind, game. Thank you for letting me know. You know, I haven't done a racing driving game yet. Uh-oh. I appear to have encountered an interesting bug. Oh, what do you know, a bug in this game? Crazy talk. Let's go ahead and pick... Interesting. It's completely glitched out. Ha. Good news, everyone. I made the game crash. Can I fix it by... Nope. Can I I fix it by choosing another system entirely? Nope. Okay, this video is gonna end here, and I'm gonna find out whether saving and booting the game back up will solve the problem. See you all later.